Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the ruler of the second house posited in the 12th house in the natal horoscope. People with this placement, first and foremost, may generate an income perhaps through, could be prison work, working in some kind of institution or hospital, could be pharmaceutical work, working with medicine, a healing profession. It could be somebody like, for example, maybe like working with sports injuries, and something where they're helping, assisting those that might be connected with the oppressed, impoverished, and those generally don't have as much as he or she does. That just don't quite have the the fortunes maybe that the average person may have in life. People that are lacking in subsistence, for example. This person may put strong values on like spirituality and in privacy, and being humanitarian, altruistic, and helping the person that doesn't have a lot, in his or her life. This could be a person that does, has work that they do, or the way they generate income that they're very secretive about, and that they're just very private regarding these matters. And person can very likely be, I guess you could say, very secretive and private regarding, maybe the money that they make and how much they make, and more, as opposed to even the average person is in this, sector of their life. This person could be somebody that makes their money maybe in, I guess you could say, like seclusion or solitude, working kind of maybe behind the scenes, if you will, such as like special effects in movies, kind of like, or maybe like a ghostwriter. This could be somebody that does, possibly work even out of their home, such as an online business, for example. And, even somebody that, even as an kind of an odd example, somebody, say, that worked in a retail store, but maybe worked in the warehouse, department, where they weren't maybe seen, strongly by the public, as opposed to if they had worked as maybe a cashier or a stock person, for example. This could be somebody, if the planet is predominantly negative aspects to it, in some cases could have certain restrictions with how much this person makes financially, whether it was due to some debilitating illness, as an isolated example, or just the simple fact that maybe they incur some losses financially, or just somebody that has some limitations monetarily, speaking, one way or the other. This could be a person also that may generate money or income through some kind of metaphysical and or astrological work. There might be an interest working with, you could say, like maybe I guess we could say, like, if we want to say, supernatural, paranormal, type work, interest in like ghosts, astral beings. This could be somebody that might be interested, like, in working as far as things of the unknown, or things that are unexplained, that are somewhat enigmatic or hard to understand, or cryptic. These people may, earn money, perhaps through these methods, through these, I guess you could say, outlets as well. This could be someone that might work in secrecy, or be involved in some, covert, government operation, in something where they, where their work is not readily known, to most people. Perhaps with the exception of maybe, some close friends, acquaintances. And could be somebody that has, stated previously, has, maybe not just the limitations monetarily, but could encounter limitations in terms of maybe ways, the methods that the person can earn a living, whether this could be through some, physically, damaging injury or what have you. Well, anyway, people, that will conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the ruler of the second house posited in the 12th house in the natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about the ruler of the third house posited in the first house in the natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis on a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.